All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. Got a few more minutes before the FedEx open up and drop these documents off. Um, yeah. Plus, I got a signing today at 1, and then I got a signing tomorrow on Super Bowl Sunday at noon. So knock those out. But this past excuse me, so far this month has been good. This month has been good. Man, been busy. Been busy. I mean, it seemed like I just been nonstop. Those of you who are hanging in here, hang in there. Um, again, when orders come, those opportunities, take them. I mean, yesterday I had basically a deed. I had a deed to get signed. They paid me $40. The house, it was literally 4 minutes from my house. Um, Drove over there, got it done. They had to have a witness. It was a Florida property. I was the other witness. And we was done in like maybe 10 minutes. The only reason why it was about 10 minutes, could have been quicker. We just had to wait on the witness to come over. But once the witness got there, it was just one signature from each of the persons. He signed, printed his name. I signed, printed my name as the witnesses. I notarized, scanned it back, and now I'm about to ship it. So if you plan on being successful in this business, you cannot get caught up into just all of this stuff that everybody was saying. Oh, don't take this and don't take that. I ain't getting up. It ain't worth my. I mean, let's be honest. $40 to drive 4 minutes from your house. So 8-minute travel trip, because you got to go there, then go home and scan back, or you can scan with the app. But either way, you go there and you got an 8-minute trip max, round trip, not burning up that much gas, to spend 10 minutes with somebody to make $40. Where is the issue with that? Get what I'm saying? These companies are doing what they can to stay relevant, these signing companies, and you need to be available to them. You really do. There's signing companies right now. A lot of them, again, they're a lot of them are tense. They're real nervous about working with notaries. That's why, I mean, and it's increasing more and more. I mean, I got signing companies sitting there asking me why I haven't downloaded a document that they uploaded, and I'm sitting here like, okay, I guess they think I'm just sitting here at the house doing nothing. So I have to tell them, I'm like yesterday, I was all the way out in Franklin. I'm like, the reason why I haven't downloaded is because I'm out in Franklin, Virginia, which is an hour away from my house, and I am doing 2 closings out here. Once I get back home, I will download it. And there was no need, and even though I had my computer and all of that stuff with me, it was just going to be too much at that time to actually set it all up just to print one document, when at the time that they mentioned it, that, hey, you haven't downloaded this document, I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, I got 4.5 hours before I got to be to the signing. I got plenty of time to go back home and print this one document. So I was like, it's nothing to stress about, and I explained that to them. They didn't reply on back and say, oh, okay, thank you for, they didn't say anything, and that happens. But you just got to keep going if you're going to be in this business. You just got to keep going. So yesterday was a good day. A lot of ripping and running. Y'all saw the video yesterday. Driving out an hour, told, oh, don't come. We're not going to be ready until 2 o'clock. I was supposed to be out there at 10. That's a part of it. But it's about your availability, and then also I thought about, we also as notaries got to learn to be patient with the signers, because I know a lot of notaries hop, especially on Clubhouse, they hop on Clubhouse bragging about how fast they get signings done, and everybody is so afraid to spend an hour with somebody going through these documents, getting them to sign them, but yet you spend 8 hours in a W-2 and don't even make the money that you made in that hour that you would spend with somebody doing a loan closing. So you're willing to spend 8 hours locked down at a desk with somebody watching you, seeing what you do, counting how many times you go to the bathroom, trying to figure out if you're on YouTube, trying to figure out if you're taking personal calls, and you'll do that for 8 hours a day, but somebody gives you an opportunity for 1 hour to sit down with this person and make $85, $100, or whatever. You got problems with that. That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. It don't make sense. So you got to learn to be patient with the signers. These people, these human beings, they have a lot of stuff going on in their life. They have a lot of emotional trauma sometimes, and you have to learn to be patient with them, not rush them, recognize that some people process things a lot slower than what you probably do. They don't move fast for nobody. They're very methodical in the way they sign, all of that. I've been with people, I had 20 some pages, excuse me, and it took over 2 hours, almost 2 hours exactly, to have them sign everything, because they don't move fast for nobody, period. Whether they some people don't understand the concept of signing your name as it's written. They don't understand signing with the power of attorney stuff. They don't understand signing with the trustee verbiage. And the part that makes it difficult for us is that the signing company, or really the title company, did not brief them on the fact that that's how they was going to have to sign. So they getting in there thinking they just got to sign their signature, and you got to go John Jones by Jane Jones as their attorney in fact, or his attorney in fact, all of that kind of stuff. I've seen stuff like John Jones statutory trustee by Jane Jones, his attorney in fact. And they got to sign all of that. So for some people, it takes a moment for them to process that in their head. And you have to sometimes work with them. And then when the signing company gives them a tiny little space to write all of that in, that makes it even more difficult. So now they're taking their time and being very methodical to make sure they get all of that, all that written in. And then if they got to do that for two people, it can take time. And you have to be patient, because now you got the signing company saying, why aren't you done? Or, we need the closeout report, and when scan's going to get done. And they're not there with the signer. So what you have to do, in my opinion, is let them know. And I will send them a message. If I got, depending on how many pages I got, sorry about that, y'all. Depending on how many pages I have, I will literally just, I would let them know and say, hey, look, at the current pace, it looks like it's going to take more than an hour to get this done. So I'm sending a message to everybody, letting them all know, or to a title company or signer, whoever I've been communicating with, and whatever platform I'm using. I'm like, hey, it might be a minute, because this is where we're at, okay? We haven't, and sometimes I'll even tell them, I'll say, we're at this point in the document, so that they'll know that, okay, well, they get, ooh, man, you're only 10 pages in, and it's been 30 minutes? Yes. Yeah. And they're like, okay, we'll update title. They will say that, that way you have a paper trail that you have been communicating and letting them know, so they can't sit there and say, no, because when I first started, I wouldn't say anything, didn't think to say anything. And I was like, well, the reason why it's taking, it took an hour and a half because the person, well, why didn't you tell us? And I'm like, okay, well, y'all didn't say y'all wanted to know. I didn't know y'all wanted to know. Okay, fine, bump this. I'm going to tell y'all. So after that, I'm telling them, I'm emailing all of that, like, yo, here's what's going on. This is what's going on. Calling them ain't going to do no good because the majority of them, they don't even pick up the phone. And then I've had companies like, oh, we didn't check our voicemail that day. So you've left a voicemail. And I've had notaries say, yeah, I called and left a voicemail. And then they're fussing at me, talking about they're going to blacklist me. And then they're like, well, we don't have that voicemail. And I'm like, okay, yeah. The person like, I left a voicemail. Or they're like, oh, well, we didn't check the voicemail yet. And it's been 2-3 days and now you want to blacklist me. So have the paper trail of whether text messages or emails or typing through the system. Now, if you're doing it on signing order, you need to screenshot it. On signing order, they'll send you a notification on your phone and you click it and they'll say, hey, basically want you to respond that you understand such and such. Screenshot it, because when you hit the button to send the notification to them, you don't get a copy of it. So you have no proof of what you wrote to them. Even if you're on signing order and you type in a response using the little email tool, you can't add a line in there for you to get, for it to CC you, to carbon copy you. So you need to screenshot it before you send it. Or when you get a notification, whether text or through, you get a text from any company in signing order, what you need to do, wait a few moments, check your email, because a lot of times they'll also send it via email and then respond all to that email. So now you have a paper trail. You want to have a paper trail saying, hey, this, that, and the other. Or you take the email address that's in, that you have for them and just email them directly. But nonetheless, you got to make sure you have a paper trail. And if you're using your phone and you're using the tool, screenshot it. SnapDocs is different. Everything stays in SnapDocs that you've been communicating. You see it, all of that. And letting them know the signer is moving extremely slow, this, that, and the other. Then if it causes you to be late, like I had one time it made me late, I had to let them know this signing took 2 hours and it's made me 45 minutes late for another appointment that I have. I will get scans done when I finish that appointment. I'm letting them know, okay, 25 pages, it shouldn't have taken 2 hours. But the signer has their things going on, and it took, because I got one or two choices: hang in there and get it done or walk out. So if the signing company title, everybody wants me to hang in there and get it. They want me to get it done and hang in there and get it done. So work with me, because I got to go get this other appointment done. Because even if you have a 3-hour window in between clients and something takes you 2 hours and you got a 45-minute ride to your next appointment, it's going to be hard for you to go do scans. Okay? And it's not that you have a problem with doing scans. It's just going to be hard for you to do scans and then get to your next appointment. Or if your next appointment, you had a 2.5 hour, and you know what I'm saying, it can make you late. So you have to communicate to them and let them know what's going on. That'll be up to the signing company and all of them to accept what you're telling them. But it is what it is, and I will do that right there at the signing because they're taking their time signing. So I have time to, hey, here's what's going on. We're on this here. We haven't even gotten to the alter statement yet. We haven't gotten to the deed yet. We're this where, and then sometimes I'll let them know, okay, we just got past the deed. And sometimes they're like, okay, no. Y'all notify me when y'all want information, so I'm notifying you with y'all to keep y'all informed and all of that. So those are things that I do. But just hang in there, people. Hang in there, and you will be fine. I don't know when this FedEx gonna open. What? They not open? Hold up. Oh man, I bet they ain't opening until 9. Man, that's right. Oh man. Oh well. Cause I'm like, it's 8:37 and those suckers ain't open yet. Oh gosh, I thought they opened up at And I don't feel like driving home, and I'm hungry too. So now, man, I'm thinking, all right, I might take me another nap. I don't know. But that's it, people. That's all I got. So just hang in there. You know, these signing companies, they are trying. Um, to do their best to get us work. And that's why I was saying we have to find a way to work with each other and respect each other. Signing companies can't treat us like we're their employees when we're not. We can't treat the signing companies like they're a W-2 employer and they're not. We just have to work with each other, business to business, and we'll be good, you know, and just treat each other with respect. Everybody do their part, and everything will be fine. But you as a notary have to know your part so you can execute that with no issues. All right, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do here because I don't really waiting 20 more minutes and be done. I'll wait. So I'm gonna hop off here, check out some stuff on YouTube, and y'all have a good one. Peace.